In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create custom calculations so you can get more out of the data you're already tracking. If you haven't defined any metric groups, metrics, or input any data, check out the second video in the Getting Started series. LodgingMetrics can add, subtract, multiply, or divide any combination of variables. You define the variables using your metrics, other calculations, or static data, then create formulas to calculate the results. As an example, let's calculate the average spend per guest using data already being tracked. But let's talk through this first. The average spend per guest is equal to the total revenue divided by the total number of guests. In our sample dashboard, we have created a metric group called Daily Numbers, and within that group, we're tracking total revenue, adults, and children as individual metrics. Since we're tracking adults and children separately, we will need to add them together to determine the total guest's value. So the equation would look like this. Average spend per guest is equal to the total revenue divided by adults plus children. Click on the Account drop-down link, choose Settings, and scroll down to Calculations. Click on Add Calculation. In the Display Name field, type Average Spend per Guest. Since this is a financial calculation, set the calculation type to Currency. We now need to create three variables: total revenue, adults, and children. Let's start with total revenue. Click on Add Variable. Here, the left pull-down menu allows you to create a metric, calculation, or static data variable. Based on that selection, the right pull-down menu will dynamically display your predefined metrics, calculations, or static data. Note that for metrics and static data, the group names are displayed in bold, and the corresponding metrics within each group are indented below them. We'll set the variable type to metric, then select the total revenue metric from our Daily Numbers metric group. For the variable name, let's type R, although you could name it however you like, then click Add Variable. Let's repeat the process for adults. Click on Add Variable. Set the variable type to metric, then select the adults metric from our Daily Numbers metric group. For the variable name, type A, then click Add Variable. And again for children. Click on Add Variable, set the variable type to metric, then select the children metric from our Daily Numbers metric group. For the variable name, type C, then click Add Variable. Now that we have each of our variables defined, we can define our formula. In the Formula field, type R divided by open parentheses, A plus C close parentheses. Let's set this as not private so it shows up for everyone, and click Save. You can now use this custom calculation on the dashboard, in the reports, or in another calculation. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how to customize the dashboard so you can show any of the metrics you are already tracking.